Peak, your heartbeat station, your connection to truth, rhythm, and community. High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people. This is High Power 102.7 FM, your number one source for reliable news, impactful conversations, uplifting music, and community driven content. We inform, we inspire, we connect. High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
7 days a week.
High Power 102.7 FM, the voice that echoes through every home, every heart. From the streets to the studio, we bring you real talk, real music, and real moments. We are not just a station, we are a movement. High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
Kini, Solomon, Kini, don't give those offensive, only noise. My Kini, three. Yes, so of course, welcome to another amazing edition of Real Talks with Floxy on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. You know, for every time we come on air like this, so long it's a Tuesday afternoon, what we want to discuss is simple, real talks, no filters, no pretense. Yes, we come with you with all our mind because, of course, once we see an unjust story, we'll definitely analyze it as it should be. And of course, I'm your host for today, Florence E. Barry. My friends call me Floxy. You can call me Floxy too. And I am not by myself in the studios as usual, and as always, I'm with no other person but
Iniolua Adekoya, popularly known as Sports Diva, and I'm glad to be on the program again.
Yes, like always, this is Real Talks with Floxy. Don't go anywhere. Story. Yes, welcome back. Of course, the program is still Real Talks with Floxy, and today's edition is this edition. I don't know, but I would like you guys to do justice to it, so you can follow us on our social media handles, iPower1027 FM on Facebook, and of course, TikTok Gist with Floxy. And like I said also, it is left for you to decide what is happening, because at the end of the day, you and me are the one that would make Nigeria better. Yes, like I said earlier, the program is Real Talks with Floxy, and today's edition is a bit twisty and a bit, I don't know, but I know at the end of the day, when we're done reading, you will decide the fate of that storyteller. So today we have we have the story coming to us from a lady. She says, please, my married boyfriend lost his father. Should I go for the funeral? Let me start again from how she started it. My married boyfriend lost his father.
Okay.
Should I go for the funeral? Honestly, I need some advice on this complicated situation. The story started 11 years ago, back when we were in high school. We were dating and we truly loved each other, but we were forced to go apart when his father was transferred to another town. The whole family moved. He changed the school, and despite our best effort to stay in touch, the long distance eventually killed our communication. Even though we lost contact, I never actually stopped loving him. He has been in my heart all the time. Back then, I was very close to his family. His parents, his two sisters, all knew me well because I visited their house often. Fast forward to today, he has been married for 3 years and has a 2-year-old son. But somehow we reconnected just 2 months ago and started seeing each other again. He has even promised to make me his second wife. However, tragedy just struck. Unfortunately, his father passed away. Since I knew his dad and the rest of the family so well in the past, I really want to go to the funeral and pay my last respects. My dilemma now is, given that he's a married man and our relationship is back on in secret, I am totally confused if it's a good idea for me to go and show up at the burial. I really want to go at least to pay my last respect to my father-in-law. The situation is really draining my thoughts. Okay, she wants to go and pay her last respect to her father-in-law. Okay, now I don't know what to say, but because of our time we don't really have time on the program, but there's a twist, and I think she's really, really setting herself up because at the end of the day,
everything is wrong with that story. From the beginning to the end. The beginning, my married
boyfriend.
Like
okay, now for those just joining us, the program is Real Talks with Floxy, and of course on the program, what we do majorly is to bring to you a real life story begging for advice, begging for one or two, begging for reactions. And after what I've read out the story to you, I'm going to still do myself an honor to really summarize it. So this story today is centered around a lady who says father-in-law. She gave herself a title. Good. Our father-in-law just died. Now the backstory is the fact that she and this person met 11 years ago when they were in high school, and they were very good friends. Those childhood love, and unfortunately they had to go separate ways. Now fast forward to now, the guy is married and has a 2-year-old son. Somehow they reconnected and they started what they stopped some 11 years ago. Now they started dating in secret. Now the guy's father died, and she's asking if it is okay to go for the burial because the guy already promised to make her the second wife. So now she's asking because she's a known face of the family. So definitely when they see her at the venue with the title she has on her head, good. So she's not asking if it is okay to attend because it is draining her thought. She's overwhelmed, and this man is her father-in-law according to her, and she needs to. So now I'm putting it to you. It's 0816554269 0816554699. Do you think
that kind of energy?
No, do you think she's in her right senses? Like, first things first, because now you met somebody, you guys had an history, he's now married with a 2-year-old son, and miraculously you still tag him your married boyfriend.
You met him again.
And in fact you tagged the man your father-in-law.
there's a lot of delusion in this story.
So I don't know. I don't want to come with my own opinion
Okay.
first, but I want to throw it open to those on my TikTok page at Gist with Floxy. Do you think this lady is not just giving herself this hope
Useless hope.
that is not even there?
Obviously.
Because you just met this person. And for you, you think 11 years is just a short time, that nothing has changed, and
the fact that he ever has a family, is a no-go area, he's already married. You want to be a second wife? Be my guest. But you are doing it at the expense of, okay, you want to go to the man's his father's burial, his father that didn't like you in the first place. Aside from that, it doesn't make sense. Why?
No, I think the backstory is that the father got transferred, so that is really why they went separate ways. But 11 years
go
is
separate
enough.
ways now. If it was separate, that means it was never actually meant to be. Don't start what you cannot finish, obviously.
Because now I guess from the story we read, she's already okay with the fact that he said he's going to make me second wife. So
different kind of things are happening at once.
Like when I read the story, I just felt like, okay, is this how we deliberately put ourselves in a tight spot
at the expense of
because
love?
You want to
maybe at the expense also see there is common sense,
okay,
and there's love. Now the application of love and common sense is what makes love complete.
Okay.
Now if you have love and there are places you are supposed to apply common sense.
Okay.
There are some places that, okay, fine, there is love obviously, but you have to kill the love for your common sense to come in and make sensible decisions.
When they met, was
yes,
there a need to rekindle that fire?
That is what I'm saying. There was no need to start what already stopped. You started it again, and now you're having hopes, future hopes that it will be happily ever after. You want to destroy another person's home for happily ever after. Would the woman want a second wife? Have you considered those factors? You are making decisions on your own. You are calling somebody your father-in-law.
Wait. I think the punchline. No. Your energy is too much on the lady. Okay, let's talk about the man.
Okay.
The man who met his long-lost love
and decided to continue
and rekindled what died 11 years ago.
Well, I feel like the man to some certain extent, what he did, it makes no sense. It takes two to tango. Now, what he did makes no sense. Now, if you are saying you are married, okay, fine. It's not even. Let me use Yoruba. To that certain extent, to say, okay, fine, I'm married and I want to rekindle with my first love when you are married. And why do people make decisions like this?
Okay, let's go to the comment section because I don't even know what to say. Because for me, I just feel at the end of the day, somebody's going to be at the receiving end,
yes.
And it will be so hurting if it is the woman in the house,
the innocent woman,
because you want to satisfy your cravings for what I don't know. So now we have this it's coming from Clementina. Clementina is saying, "Wow, all I just heard is my married boyfriend." Yes. How does a married man becomes a boyfriend?
I do understand. Your married boyfriend.
I guess that is where my own question even came from. Like, okay, how do we arrive at someone?
You met, he told you he was married, and you decided to say, okay, both of you.
Even if he had proposed, yeah,
you had the right to say no because.
Not even have the right. It's not just common sense that this thing can't work. You already have a life. You have a this. You have a that. Where do I come in? How do I stay? Now, if it was right thing to do, I'm sure she won't have a need to ask us what she should do, if she should attend the burial, if she should go for the funeral, if she should be there because they know her already. But because it doesn't feel right.
And now,
like, you know when you do something and your instinct just keeps telling you
what you're doing is wrong. It doesn't make any sense.
But because you want to just because she wants to justify it and she's throwing it to us, she are not giving me a headache because I don't even I don't know, but let's go to the comment section. Now we have this one from Mikael. Mikael is saying, attend the funeral. It's perfectly okay considering the fact that you were close to the family and circumstances separated you guys, not like you had a problem with them. Attend, but please stay your cool. How does she want to stay cool when she already has this mindset of my father-in-law?
How does she even want? Let's say, how does she want to stay at home when her appearance actually announces itself?
Okay, now I think I would want us to focus more on the man.
Okay, now if we were to focus more on the man, I feel like the man would not want her to be there.
Okay.
Now, first of all, you're coming, she's coming, and who would want? How would you explain to his wife? Who if she asks? If she enters and she asks, "Who is this?" How would you?
I think when she gets there, she would really want to maintain her cool because if she is enlightened, you should know that gra is not needed at that point.
Now, even if gra is not needed, okay, you are saying he's your boyfriend. Obviously, there's a little bit of jealousy when he kisses his wife and he's trying to be romantic with his wife. How would you feel? How will you compose? How will you sit down, cross leg, and be because it requires a lot of patience.
Now, this one is coming from Olariwaju. Olariwaju says, "Excuse me, your father what? Did he married you? No. Please let the sleeping dog keep sleeping. Don't go and destroy his marriage or home, and don't go for the burial for any reason whatsoever. Leave him and his wife alone to enjoy themselves. You aren't meant to be. If you were, he wouldn't have married another lady. Please, for Christ's sake, give peace a chance in his home."
The man God should give peace to a chance in his because
I don't really know, but
I don't think the man actually wanted peace. I feel like naturally when people make decisions, they're supposed to look at the future. But it feels like these people just made the decision on impulse on now, and they are let's see how it goes.
Because how do you meet somebody 11 years after, and they have a whole life? They have made a whole life in your absence.
Yeah, and you just want to come and join the train.
She's not even joining. Like, if she was joining the train, I think I don't have issues with it, or do I have issues with
joining
it? But the fact that somebody would be at the receiving end, and I stand to be corrected, but knowing how the other gender actually behaves when they see someone new, and almost immediately the other person becomes not so good,
obviously,
because for her to have this level of confidence and say my father-in-law, he says he's going to make me a second wife, I am sure he has built so many things in her head, so much that she couldn't see, she can even believe that the wife in the house now is not even good for him. It was because she was not there. If she was there, it wouldn't, you know, those kind of things. So I think at this point, I just want to be. Let's go through some other comments. Then I will just have to tell the lady, yes, you that sent the message, a sincere truth, because at the end of the day, this person already has a child.
Obviously,
with the man.
He will never.
Even if he does,
it will be the second fit.
She's not even minding that now. She said he wants to make me a second wife. But away from that, let's just go through the comment, because of course I don't know. It makes me so weak. And it's unfair. It's unfair. Yes, we have this one coming from Rose. Rose is saying, men are many. Look for your own love. I think that's even very important.
Obviously.
I mean, you won't even tell me that in the past 11 years you've not moved on.
You've not seen somebody else that
and that's
you
11 year ago relationship. Obviously. This was just for me. It was maybe childhood fantasy and all of that, and not just like it's not really the real thing. Because of course, if you allow them stay in the same house for 24 hours or maybe together under the same roof, they would have issues.
People that even love each other still have issues. So let's not talk about.
So like this one coming from John. John is saying that this is evil. He's married. What are you trying to do? Yes, good question.
Is an hidden agenda?
What are you trying to do?
Because that's one question we should ask.
What are you trying? Because the emphasis now she's making is, I want to go and pay last respect. I want to go and pay last respect. Is that the only reason why you want to go?
Why are you paying last respect? Someone that. There's an hidden agenda.
Okay, Arek is saying I guess you are also going. I guess you are going as any other mourners. I don't see a problem with that. But if you want to be recognized as a second wife to the late son, then the problem is you. I think this is true. If she's going like someone that wants to go and mourn with the bereaved, I think there's no problem. But if she's going with the fact that she already tagged
There's an intention in mind.
yeah, she already tagged them, my late father-in-law.
I want to pay my respect.
So now, in fact, she's going personally because she now sees herself as a wife.
As a wife to be.
And I think that's a problem.
That is a problem. That is
So how do we salvage this situation?
Now, first of all,
Please let me take this message.
Okay.
This one says, Oladipo says, nothing is draining your thoughts.
Exactly. Please.
Get yourself.
Uh-huh.
Your relationship is back in and is in secret.
It's a secret.
Like meaning that you are good. You are a good second fiddle, and he cannot present you as a wife.
How do you sit with that being a second fiddle and not being presented?
I think that answers it already.
I beg.
Yes.
I beg.
Truthfully, nothing is draining her.
Nothing.
She's just been selfish.
She just wants to show.
She wants to take back what she thinks.
Yeah, what she thinks
is ours,
originally,
which wasn't ours.
Obviously.
Because of course, 11 years. If you guys were really meant to be somehow, you would have searched, gone through social media, tried to look for your school and all of that, and even go back to the hometown or the place you guys claim to be. So now let's be blunt. This is where the program gets real. Yes, the real talks and Floxy gets real at this point. For the lady, you're not confused. You're only being wicked, manipulative. I want to drag me. Into because already
what you're doing. Obviously.
You're not confused.
You are not.
You've seen someone who has done well for himself, even got married in between, and has a 2-year-old son.
Established.
And you, for 11 years, you're still trying to figure yourself out, and you think it's okay to just jump into somebody's else's work.
I don't understand.
So you're not confused.
You know what you're
only being wicked. And you want to make your fellow gender cry.
Yes.
Because of course, the 2 months you claim you've been in talking, you've been talking with this man, would have had an effect in that marriage.
Obviously.
The 2 months he's giving you attention, loving you, giving you hopes and reassurances that are not even there, would have had a toll on the relationship.
It would have been.
So yes, if you're confused, it's okay to be confused because yes, you put yourself in that situation.
Exactly.
So, and it's about time to take it out of your head because of course, like the comment said, there are many men. Why do you choose to make someone go through turmoil because of your selfish decision?
Why do you do that?
Why? Like I'm asking now, why? And to the man,
bros.
Yes, to the man. It's so unfair.
Unfortunate.
You have a wife in the house, and I'm sure if you had a negative story to sell to this person, she would put it in the write-up.
Obviously.
You didn't have something to sell, but because you want to rekindle something that's gone. So I don't know, but since he's not the one sending us a message, it's the lady.
Yes.
I would tell you to please look elsewhere for your long-lost love.
Do not even look.
Because this particular kind of love would actually make someone lose something precious to them. And at the end of the day, you would be the second fiddle.
Exactly.
You will be the person that they would always have to come back to after a priority need is met. You will be the one always in secret because no matter what happens, you would come as a means. You will come from a product of destruction. You want to destroy something. You understand? So, kind of and I'm very sure you didn't wait 11 years to end up as a second choice.
You did not.
So please, you still have time. It's just 2 months. So I don't know what you've built, what you've the affection you think you've grown, but it's not worth it.
Intentional.
Like truthfully, it's not worth it.
It isn't.
No matter how much he claims to love you, in 2 months, I'm sure he has told his wife many more. And if you can marry a second wife, you can marry a third wife. You can marry a fourth wife.
It doesn't have to be you.
But seriously, it's not worth it. You know what do you have to say?
Yes, so like Floxy has said, our sister in the house, because I would tell you to let your feelings, let it die, kill those feelings, because if you do not kill those feelings, you will end up destroying another person's marriage, and we all know the person that will be at the receiving end, and it will be a curse on you if somebody has to take the blows for your actions. So please let the sleeping dog lie, kill that feelings you have. And the man, what more do you want?
Man,
What are you looking for? Kí ló ń wá tí ò sọnù? What is going on with you? You better sit down and think and get yourself aligned, because if you do not think, you will destroy your marriage with your own hands. So please take your time, please, both of you.
Yes, and he has given you a stern warning. Both of you, be careful. Don't bring this story again, because it's a selfish story.
It is. Oh.
Yes, because of how far our time is spent, we will be drawing the curtains of today's edition of Real Talks with Floxy, and we hope that we have been able to learn something. And of course, nothing good will strive in secrecy, except you just want to be behind. So we are imploring you to please be good to yourself, love yourself so much that you don't settle for what is not. Until we come your way again, same time, same station, we want to implore you, of course, to keep listening to iPower. I remain your host, Florence E. Barima, and with me on this ride was
Emioluwa Adekoya.
Thank you for always listening, and have a beautiful afternoon.
Bye.
Everybody's not just still.